So I just thought I'd give my further thoughts on the Supergirl TV show that's coming to NBC, or is it NBC or CBS? I always get those two mixed up. Or it could be another station, for all I know. Recent news came out that apparently in the deal for the Supergirl TV show is that there was a crossover in mind for the Flash and Arrow universe. Now, in one way I like this, and the other way I'm kind of like, okay, where are we going here? One way I like it, because again, it's another show that's connected to the DC CW universe, and I like that we're having a live-action TV universe. I really like that. You don't really get a lot of TV universe shows unless it goes by NCIS and Law & Order, and a few other shows here and there. So it's nice to see a superhero live-action shared universe in the possible making. In one way, you've got the TV show universe, and you've got the, movie universe. I mean, DC's had multiple universes, so I guess it's fine. But on the other hand, let me talk about this real quick. The thing that I'm not really mad about this, I'm more confused than anything else. The main reason I say I'm confused is because, again, it's Supergirl alongside Arrow and Flash. And before anyone says, oh, but, Flash is superpowered, why can't Supergirl? I'm not saying, Supergirl shouldn't be powered. What I'm saying is, they've said in a few interviews that, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the big ones do not, the big really big, the Trinity does not exist. So you throw Supergirl in here, and that's when you really go, okay, where's Clark? Is Supergirl here instead of Clark, or does this mean there's a Superman out in this universe, and do we get to see him? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Now, one person, when they did the whole announcement for the Supergirl TV show, what was announced was that, they want, excuse me, let me back up, because I'm tripping over myself here. What was talked about was, they are going to keep Supergirl more or less close to herself, and one person on my channel, now that I've got, my mind, I just went scatterbrained there for a minute, so let me get back to that. One person on my channel brought up an interesting idea. What if you used Linda Danvers instead of Kara Zor-El? For those who remember, Linda Danvers was the Supergirl before Kara. Because remember, in the Crisis on Infinite Earths, they killed off Supergirl and Barry Allen, kept them dead, and then when the universe came back together, then it wasn't until the Superman Batman Supergirl story that Kara was reintroduced in this universe. Well, the pre-52 universe, I mean, and then you had all never mind. So that's an interesting idea. Now, Linda Danvers is a different Supergirl. She had like telepathy, fire. She could grow Firebird wings. She had all the Supergirl powers, but she had a few extra ones that made you go, okay, you're just trying to make Phoenix here in the DC universe. What the hell's going on here? I'm not saying I hate that character. I'm just saying that some of the powers were just like, okay, I see you're having a little too much fun with this. And also, yes, the last name Danvers does not escape me of who they're trying to emulate in that idea. So, I would be interested. Now, I'm not saying they would go with Linda Danvers. They might, and that would probably be a more sensible route, because I think you could do a story with the Linda Danvers Supergirl and do it without Superman. On the other hand, you could, but here's my thing. It's probably more than likely going to be Supergirl in this story. It's more than likely going to be Kara in this story, in this Supergirl series. That's probably who it's going to be, because Kara is the better, the best known Supergirl. Of course, we all know her. Supergirl's, Superman's cousin, and that's probably who they're going to go with. But that's the thing. She's Superman's cousin. You need Superman in that story somewhere. And again, Superman and Batman play a big part in her reintroduction into the pre-52 universe. Now, I'm not saying you could, what they're probably going to do, and I would not put it past them to do this, is they might do the whole Superman origin, but replace Superman with Supergirl. And again, not saying that would be a bad thing, I'm just saying I would feel a little cheated, wouldn't you? I'd be like, okay, you're just doing Superman without Supergirl at this point. Now, I'm not saying if they will. I'm not saying at all that they will do that. I'm just saying that that's just a theory in the back of my mind because again, this show hasn't come out yet. The pilot is still in the making. Hell, I think it's still like not even like full on production yet. So it could be anything at this point. But let's move on to the other big thing right here. That being the you know, what was I gonna say? The super, you know, if it's going, you know, like I said, apparently it was revealed that there was a crossover in mind with the you know, Flash Arrow universe. So again, that's going to be an interesting trinity right there. You have Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl instead of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. You have those three as your trinity. Now the other question is it just going to be a one and done thing? Is it going to be like, oh, go here to watch, you know, first part begins in Supergirl, then it continues in Arrow, then it finishes in Flash? That would probably be actually a pretty awesome way, like a 3-part crossover event. And, you know, other shows have done that before. I mean, Law & Order did that. I mean, recently, I think Law & Order SVU, Boston, or was it Chicago Fire and some other show, like, it was a cop show, another cop show I've never watched any of them, but I just caught a trailer of it, and it was like a 3-part story, and I'm like, you can do that with a superhero story. But here's the thing. People who have the one station, CBS or NBC, some people don't have CW. Although, then again, I haven't had cable in a while, so maybe they do have... Maybe you can get both stations. I don't know. But that's the thing, like, most people who watch NBC or CBS, that doesn't necessarily mean they watch also... they watch... CW. That doesn't, you know, just because they watch one station doesn't mean they go back and watch all. And I'm saying like everyone doesn't. I mean, yeah, I watch multiple stations. Obviously, a lot of you guys watch multiple stations out there. Not, but that's for, you know, there are some people out there who don't follow those channels or may not even have those channels. So that'd be a little difficult. Unless they're going to do like just have Flash and Arrow just show up in her show or Supergirl shows up in their show. I don't even know. I'm confused. Like, again, I'm not angry. I'm just kind of confused on how you're going to do this. That's what I'm really. That's what I'm really trying to get at here. I'm not angry about it. I'm just confused. Like again, that was part of the deal of making the Supergirl show. But on the other hand, there could be the off chance that they might not even do that. Like CW or the other station. Again, I can't remember. Is it NBC, CBS, or some other station? I keep forgetting who got Supergirl because the only one I remember is TMNT. You know, I almost said TMNT. God damn it! TNT has Titans, and I'm really looking forward to that because Jeff Johns is heading that as well as he is Flash. So, anyway, really looking forward to this. I'm just like really confused on what to do and what if they're gonna. They probably are going to use Kara. That's going to be the thing. They are probably going to use Kara, and that's going to be opening up a whole other can of worms. So I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys think of the news of the possibility of a Supergirl, Arrow, and Flash crossover? Do you think they'll all be part of the same universe, or will it be like, oh, I stumbled into another universe? That would be dumb. Like, I really don't want that. Like, again, if you're going to do it, make it all the shared universe. But they've also said, you know, in the CW universe, Gotham and Metropolis don't exist. So, again, the confusion is really sparking up here. But would I like to see it? Yes, absolutely. I'd absolutely love to see, you know, Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow be like you know, that would be really cool. Arrow, you know, Green Arrow, Supergirl, and the Flash being the TV universe trinity, while you have on the big screen Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. There you go. Anyway, so you guys tell me what you think of all this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vid, and I will see you guys later.